I want you to take note of the 3-second lead I have on the SST concept, okay? Chevy SSR is hunting me down. Holy moly, he's getting so close so fast. Oh. Hello every Yodi, and welcome to the second part of my Gran Turismo 4 playthrough. In the last video, we completed the B license completely, and the first Sunday Cup. Through those, we got the Volkswagen Lupo, and the Mazda Kusabi, and the Honda S500. Now take those 3 cars and throw them out the window because I installed some new mods. Most notably, the Gran Turismo 4 Spec 2 mod. You can see more on it in the link in the description, but this is what we will be playing from now on. I also installed the enhanced user interface, so now all the text is going to be much sharper and everything will be scaled correctly. But if you're here just for the gameplay, then I got you covered too. We will be completing the extended beginner series to its entirety. Now come along with me for the ride, and I'll see you on the other side. First things first, we're going to complete the front engine front wheel drive challenge in our Nissan Micra. Alright, a 200-point race. Yikes, dude. No, I think I can win. No, I know I can win. Okay, 0 points because I finished in last place. Womp womp. After that stunning success at midfield, I decided to switch to the Sunfire GXP because, you know, the Micra would have had too much aura on the track, so, you know, just giving the opponents a fair chance to win. Alright, for real this time, though. I think we got it in the bag. Now, starting off, this race was pretty easy, I would say. I passed everyone mostly by the beginning of the first lap. But of course we all know the Nissan Micra could have done it by the first corner, so, you know, this is nothing compared to it. On to the next race now, at Hong Kong. 102-point race, again, passing everybody pretty much by midway through the first lap, except this Alpha, which I passed in the beginning of the second lap, still landing us a pretty easy victory. On to Suzuka now. Pretty much the same thing happened. The S's combined with the narrower track than midfield, for example, made it a little harder to pass people. But eventually I was able to get it. Now this Mitsubishi Eclipse gave me a challenge. Well, not really. I did give him a little love tap though. This is so weird. I don't know what the hitboxes are doing in this game. I could just be coping for my bad driving skill, but I really don't think it's that great. A Golf GTI. Pretty impressed. That's cool. Alright. So now we have the front engine rear wheel drive challenge. A Dodge Charger Super B. Goddamn. This might actually be too easy because my car is too powerful. I doubt they're going to have 400 horsepower, the opponents, but you never know. YOLO. Starting off with that amazing life advice, I mean, I was having some real trouble with these brakes, okay? You see, I just overshot the corner like crazy. I did get used to it, but not quick enough. I wasn't able to catch up to the S2000 in front. Oh my gosh, so close. Let's see if there's sport tires. I want to see this. I do not have sport tires, but okay. I don't think I need tires. I'm gonna employ the mindset of the Mr. Lightning McQueen himself.
Come on, let's go! No tires, just gas!
And not get better tires. But where Mr. McQueen crashed and burned from the lack of tires, I actually did end up winning the race over here. So that's pretty good. Well, there you go. Looks like the trick is to just be faster. Who could have known? On to the second race now at Tsukuba. I was scared, a little scared, because of the wheel spin this thing has at low speeds. Honestly, I got used to it. Wasn't that bad, except for the brakes. Again, just overshooting the corners like crazy. I mean, you know, who knew a dinosaur car would have no brakes? I don't know. Anyway, pretty easy, honestly, passing everybody. Now this BMW hatch I passed in the beginning of the second lap. Lots of wheel spin there, like I said. Should I try to drift the last corner for fun? Okay, this is not a good idea. Oh my god. This feels like the tortoise and the hare. Ooh! Okay. Ho ho ho. Laguna Seca.
No.
Alrighty then. Again, Laguna Seca, nothing really that special. Struggling with the braking points as per usual. And also this thing kind of just handles like a boat. But I can gain it back, you see, just passing the BMW on the straight, so nothing too much. Overshooting the corkscrew. Didn't cut the corner, luckily, but still, these brakes are not great at all. We still end up winning though, so not complaining there. What are we getting now? Honda S800 Scarlet. That's pretty cool. Probably can use that in the classic car series. Onto the 4-cylinder shootout now, back in the Nissan Micra. Now I was a little worried about the 148 point race. It's like, I don't know, these point values are a little wishy-washy in terms of consistency, but still end up passing everybody, so nothing really to write home about. Passing the Renault 5 Turbo. Now I thought this thing had more power than me. I think it does, but of course I'm faster on the corners because the AI can't drive, so pretty easy there. I always do this jump thing. Well, that was stupid. Oh. Ooh. It's got a little kick. This coyote doesn't think. On to Suzuka now. See, there's a Honda Odyssey. What in the world? Whose soccer mom is tearing up the track right now? Hello? Damn, girl. Yeah, that Honda Odyssey can drive, but I can also drive better, so womp womp for them, I guess. Ooh. Smooth as butter. I'm gonna change the color of the car to something more interesting than bog standard blue. Ooh, this shade of green. Ooh, that's good. Kiwi. Oh my god, I love this. Can I get a wing for it too? Got the O'Reilly Auto Parts Special over here. Damn, son. Oh my gosh. Okay, now I'm just curious. I'm just curious now. Okay. I need some really just atrocious wheels for this. Like some 3-spoke, okay? No hate on 3-spokes. I just think they don't look good on anything newer than a 1990s car. Let's do this one. These look, I mean, it's a daisy now. It's literally the colors of a daisy. Okay. And now I feel just entitled to put a wing on it. Let's see. This thing is so ugly. I do wish to buy this wing, thank you very much. Alright, let's keep going. The last race for us at Tsukuba. Boy, that is something special for sure. Now that it's time to rip up the track in our cosmetically upgraded Nissan Micra. I don't even know if these really helped. Honestly, really just felt like the same car, so soccer mom back at it again. I mean, to be fair, all they did was the wheels and the paint. Well, okay. Let me get better tires. Ooh, 7 seconds. That's nasty. Alright. So, it is time to upgrade just a little bit more than the cosmetics, of course. Yeah, so pretty much here, just weight reduction, the engine racing chip upgrade, and the exhaust. Alright, nobody's stopping me now. Tsukuba Circuit, Part 2. Nobody can match my green aura. I feel like Chick Hicks right now, just ramming into everybody. And my car is green, so it makes this even better. Yeah, you're about to see some questionable driving decisions. Acts of terrorism, in fact. Okay, I don't know why they're only giving me 35 points for this, when obviously this Honda CRX, sorry, is so much faster. On the straight, do you see this? He's pulling away like crazy. Rounding out the second to last corner, I believe. Yeah, he's right behind me on my tail, so I don't know. I tried blocking him off, as you can see, just really dirty driving tactics. You're not passing me, buckaroo. Oh. Well, nobody can match my cornering performance, that's one. There we go. Easy does it. An Integra Type R. What a beaut. Now for the 4-wheel drive series, I decided to go get the Legacy Wagon. I couldn't find the Impreza Wagon though. I'm gonna paint it something else than Grandpa Green. Okay. Now normally I don't go for black cars because I think they look boring, but something about this, it looks so stately, you know? It looks executive. Should we get black wheels to pair with it too? I want some nice simple 5-spoke, nothing crazy, out of the ordinary. Yeah, I'll take that. The other thing about a black car is that the wings you can put on them can also be black, and it'll match a lot better. I love this animation. It's so cute. I don't know. I get a real kick out of this. Now, I thought this car would be underpowered for the 4-wheel drive series, so I went out and got a weight reduction, exhaust, sport tires, and a racing chip with it. Alrighty then. Let us go tear up the track in the 4-wheel drive and wagon series. Dude, this car looks so menacing. I love it. Now, unfortunately, as you can see by the 9-point race value, I overtuned the car just a bit. I guess I overestimated how powerful these opponents would be. But yeah, as you can see, just passing everyone by the first corner pretty much. And then coming up to the first corner, passing the Impreza. Again, a corner tap, I don't know. I think I'm just bad at driving or something, but yeah. Well, race is over, guys. Pretty much. Yeah, so this was a pretty easy victory. And so for the next race, I decided to return the car to stock. Look, I guess 16 points is all I can really get, unfortunately. I was struggling with the handling a bit. Just the understeer, I wasn't very much used to it. coming from the tuned car. So, still in 4th position in the second lap. I got used to it though, eventually. Coming up to the hairpin, overshooting the corner just a little bit. Not too bad though. Now I had to contend with this Audi, but I mean, look at this. Why'd the AI just do that? I guess I was right when I said the AI can't drive. I don't know. I just passed the Audi on the straight because of that. I honestly don't think I could have won if the Audi didn't do that, so I'm not really sure what that was. A little bit of contact there, nothing crazy though. Passing the Audi and winning the race. So now we're just at 105 points now. That's really weird. Yeah, I'm not sure what the point values are doing. Again, very wishy-washy and inconsistent. Oh. And some terrorist driving over here. Yeah, I don't have excuses. This is just bad driving on my part. In my defense though, the brakes are not that great. You know, I'll just keep making that excuse every time I drive poorly. But anyway, coming up the hill, this is one of my favorite corners in the track. It's so fun. The AI over brakes on this part a lot of the time, but oh well. Still makes me win the race though. Congratulations! What did I get this time? A Mitsubishi Airtrek. Never heard of this car actually. Well, unfortunately, I already have a Wagon, so doing the Wagon series, the Super Wagon series, in fact, does not require me to use that Mitsubishi Airtrek. On to the Wagon series now at Deep Forest Raceway. RS4. Okay, well, those upgrades I bought are coming to fruition. Honestly, those upgrades did not come to fruition. I overestimated, again, the power of the opponents. The Audi RS4 is in fact not that powerful, all things considered. Again, poor driving, I don't know, I just rammed straight into the back of the Renault. Super weird. Even with my tuned car, I still end up doing that, but oh well. Now this is also one of my favorite parts of the game. Just this flowing section of Deep Forest Raceway. Honestly, one of the best. Yeah, coming up to this corner with the Audi in front, I don't know, I was having some issues trying to pass him. I was like, where are you going, bucko? Eventually though, passing on the inside at the end of the corner and handing us yet another race victory. Also, this is also one of my favorite corners. I just love drifting this corner. It's so fun. Anyway, race finish, race victory. Let's go. Unfortunately, not very well earned, so that's why I went and detuned the car yet again. Some real deja vu scenes happening, but I digress. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't go into the inside of the corner there. That would have been the smarter decision, so again, just I don't know what was going on in my head. Like earlier in the video, this coyote doesn't think. Now luckily I did overtake here properly. A double overtake in fact. And you know, this left us a very easy New York victory. Why is the Honda Odyssey in here? I just realized. The Honda Odyssey is a minivan. I guess they had to put some representation in here or something. I mean, maybe the Honda Odyssey was a wagon, technically, back in the day. I mean, my Subaru Impreza was a station wagon. I guess it still technically is, but nowadays it's the size of a normal hatchback. Speaking of Impreza Wagon, passing this Impreza Wagon, I wish I could have gotten this. Instead of the Legacy, I would have liked to have it and then paint it blue. Gosh, I love the WR blue that Subaru ships. It's great. It's such a lovely color. But yeah, passing the first place car now, again, leading us to a very easy victory at Autumn Ring. Now we're gonna collect our prize car. It's gonna be a Audi RS6 Avant. Twin turbo V8 is absolutely crazy in a wagon. Just the mere concept of it. But onto the lightweight Kei Car Cup. I bought the Daihatsu Move, which is probably the worst car. It's like the slowest one or something. This might be the slowest race in existence, but who knows? I don't actually know if it's the slowest. Definitely not the fastest though. I should have gone with something like the Honda Beat instead. Now starting off, I was having some difficulty with this race. On the second lap, I was able to pass the Honda Beat, but not able to win the race. I was up against the Suzuki K-Works. That thing's fast for no reason. Okay, time to employ a more aggressive style, I'd say. I can say, but I cannot do. Again, I mean, I was closer this time, but I still didn't win, unfortunately. Okay, well, I lose time on him each lap, so there's nothing I can really do. Just put a turbo on it. It's like the most cost-effective option for this use case, which is I am only going to use this car once. That's the use case. On to the same race now. Why am I racing only Roadsters now? Isn't... what? I mean, seriously, we have like a gazillion Honda Beats and an AutoZam AZ1. A little wild, but whatever. Now, I think this combination of slower cars and my car being faster now landed me a race win. Onto Tsukuba now. Another reason why I'm not getting the full point values, even though I'm in a slow car, is because I'm not in a Roadster like the Honda Beat. Those cars handle much better. I should have picked the Honda Beat out first. Especially because it's mid-engine rear-wheel drive. So, kind of missed that opportunity there, but it's okay. We're getting there. See, like, look at this Suzuki Cappuccino, all the way in front. This is mad crazy. Darn. So I am faster. I just get slowed down by all the cars I have to pass. So let's do that again. Try to pass the cars a little earlier, and maybe it'll work. Now, by the third lap, I was actually caught up to the Suzuki. Or is it the Honda Beat? I can't. No, it's the Suzuki Cappuccino. Oh my goodness, I'm a little tired today. But yeah, I was able to keep this position, so leading to a race win. Pretty cool. Alright, on to our last race for the Kei Car series. Didn't actually think it would be this interesting. I thought it would be a lot more boring. But hey, there you go. Sometimes it's not the size that matters. Very, very wise words there. Onto Autumn Ring now. It was a lot easier now. Just pretty much doing a triple overtake right there. Now, unfortunately, I lost the footage from now on, so now you're just going to be viewing a replay that I luckily had saved. Anyways, I ended up winning by a good 11 seconds over the Suzuki K-Works. Now, onto the mid-engine rear-wheel drive cup, or series, I don't know what it's officially called. I decided to go with a Honda NSX, thinking I would be able to tune it up for the professional or amateur league, the big leagues. Yeah, so pretty much passing everybody, not too hard. Now I was up against the Lotus Elise and the V6 Clio up here, but again, like in the beginning of the game, the very beginning, the AIs just seemed to overslow up the hill, so this eventually led to a very easy victory once again. So, I just realized I wasn't recording any of this. Oh boy. Alright, quick recap for you guys. I bought an NSX, which is a mid-engine rear-wheel drive car, and that's what I'm doing right now. Now, I keep getting put against NSXs that are more powerful than me, so let's change that, shall we? Why can't I put a turbo on it? Did I just buy a dud car? Stop. No way. I can't put a turbo on it. Oh, come on. Alright, after burning all that money on a car I will use maybe twice after this, it was time to move on to New York. Now, I think the suspension was lacking just quite a bit. Yeah, as you saw there, I was just very much struggling on the trail braking. Could also be a skill issue, but I'm gonna blame the suspension. You know, blame anything else. Now, I think I overtuned the car once again, and I was pretty much able to eke out a victory like, I don't know, a gazillion years ahead of the second place car. Now, onto Fuji. Yeah, passing everybody on the straight. Race is over, I guess. Oh, well, that was easy. A little too easy. Oops. Yeah, just overtuned the car a little bit. You see, 21 seconds ahead. Not exactly a fair race, but oops. Oh well. Alright. Drum roll, please. Toyota MR2. Okay. Nice shade of purple, I'll admit. Okay. Time for the 6-cylinder shootout. Now I want you to take note of that Toyota MR2 because I end up selling the car, not realizing that it's a Roadster, so look out for that when I realize. Anyway, on to Special Stage Route 5. Pretty easy. This track is a little hard to pass on considering that the line changes sides of the track a lot, but not too hard. Catching up to the Audi up ahead. Again, it's V6, so it's not mid-engine, I know. There's a mid-engine in that car? No, it's a V6. Anyway. On to the next race now at Deep Forest Raceway. Yeah, not too hard yet again. I did, I believe, undertune the car just a bit beforehand to make it a little more fair. Did I? I can't remember. I should really remember these things, shouldn't I? This is not a great look. Cutting the track just a little bit right there, and especially right here, that is 20-second penalty for Ocon. Drifting this corner, 40-second penalty for Ocon. Still, no penalties in this game, at least not yet, so yet another race win. On to the final race now at Seattle. I'm one-taking this entire voiceover, okay, so bear with me here. again, double overtake at this hairpin. Getting stuck behind the Nissan. There's so many different ways to pronounce these car names. Flying up the hill, I know, like, this car would get destroyed if there was any sense of damage, any sort of damage system in this game. Completely mangled. That's what the car would be after this. Anyway, passing everybody pretty much midway through the first lap, handily beating them and winning the race. Congratulations, you have earned the Lexus GS 300. Cool. We're at the final two. The sport truck race and the Spider and Roadster. So yeah, like I said before, I ended up selling the MR2 because I didn't know it was a Roadster. So instead I went out and bought a Miata and tuned the heck out of it. Luckily it wasn't too expensive, but still. Alright, we'll do this for now. And, well, hopefully that's enough. And hopefully it's not too much at the same time. Onto Twin Ring Motegi. Passing the MR2. See, that generation MR2 I knew was a Roadster because of the soft top. What? The MR2 was good? I sold it for nothing. I didn't know the MR2 was a convertible. I guess it's a hard top? Dude, are we serious? This is why you always double check. Angry Coyote on the screen, giving the MR2 a little love tap in revenge. Because of course it's this car's fault that I didn't know that the MR2 was a Roadster. Anyway, I beat him, so it doesn't even matter anymore. A similarly pointed race, similarly valued race, I guess. Now I Trial Mountain Reverse. Trial Mountain Reverse is one of these tracks that are just like, I don't know, it's weird. It's like Nürburgring Reverse. You just like don't think about it, and then you're there and you're like, I guess this is familiar. Anyway, passing all the cars pretty much by the first lap. Again, a high-speed drift. I love high-speed drifts, like at the very end, right here. Alrighty then. Pretty chill. Glad it's not too bad. $95 points. I saw an MR2 up there. All the way in first place, of course, so more work cut out for me. Luckily this wasn't too much work because I still think, I mean, the AI consistently overslows when coming up hills, so pretty much a little bit of terrorist driving over here, but it's okay. It's fine. These are clankers we're talking about. I swear I'm gonna get massacred in 20 years when the AI overlords take over. Anyway, my Miata was not as powerful as the opponents, especially these two, the MR2 and the Lotus Elise. I mean, look at those cars just sail through. It's crazy, but again, AI keeps overslowing, and I pass them on the corners, so it's pretty easy to win at Infineon Raceway. Cool. 95 points in the bag, baby. Congratulations. What did I get? Let me see. Oh boy, a Vauxhall VX220. Alright. Now all I need is the truck race, the sport truck race to be exact. Prius. Oh, you drive a hard bargain, Toyota. 24,000. Okay. I believe this would be the cheapest one then, besides the Daihatsu, but we all know the Daihatsu is not going anywhere. So, let's get a bright red Tacoma. Alright, well, we got our Bone Stock X Runner. Let's go tear up the track in the truck series, shall we? First is Fuji Speedway. Alright. Can't wait to see this thing go flying. Hopefully not literally. I mean, you never know how much these trucks generate lift. Now, from the straight, I pretty much passed everybody except the Ford SVT Lightning. Slamming right into the back of it. Oops. Whoa, that thing's a cruise ship in terms of handling. Again, I'm just gonna blame the brakes and handling. Now I want you to take note of the 3-second lead I have on the SST concept, okay? Chevy SSR is hunting me down. Holy moly, he's getting so close so fast. Oh. He was 3 seconds behind before the straight. Okay. I don't know, man. This Chevy SST concept has got some beans. Okay. I don't know what they put in that car, but going to be hard to catch up, I think. Now, I do have to admit I was over-exaggerating a little bit just how fast the SST concept was. I mean, it was fast. From this race, you can see I didn't win because it is actually fast. Okay, so we have 5 seconds to gain somehow. Don't know how that's gonna work, but I'll try my best. Can I gain 2 seconds just from this? Let's see. No. Unfortunately not. I was very close though. Okay, I think I can just do this race again and win. Very close. Wow, this track is so hard to pass on. When you're in big odd trucks like these, like, come on now. Big odd trucks. That's a line. Anyway, I was able to What? I was able to catch up to the SST concept by the second to last corner of the race, so... Man, that thing sits so low to the ground. Dude. My goodness. Finally. Seattle. The track to top all of this off. The final race for the beginner series. Another Chevy Silverado SST concept in first place. Great. I'm so excited. 17 points. I really feel like it should be more than that. I can't lie. But oh well. Whatever. See how far the Chevy SST concept is already. What? What is going on? This is some chopped matchmaking. Now, luckily, by the second lap, I was only about 1.8 seconds behind. So it wasn't actually too hard to catch up. I think the SST concept was struggling on the corners, as per usual, the AI does. So on this 90, I was able to pass the truck. There we go. He might pass me on the straight though, so... Oh boy. I'm glad it at least lacks handling. Or at least the AI does. Oh boy, oh boy. First place at the Sport Truck Series. Let's go, guys. 17 points in the A-Spec category. 3,000 credits in our bank. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. What do we get now? Let's see. Congratulations! You have earned the Dodge Ram 1500 quad cab. This thing's a monster. Oh, another car. Oh, is this for completing the entire beginning? The Mazda RX-8 concept. Ooh. Okay. Cool. Well, that's all of it. So, thank you for joining me on the second part of the series, and I hope to catch you in the third part. Bye-bye now.